So I'm back, and I've got all my layers in a group, and if you didn't watch the last video, you're going to be a little lost here. So go back and check out that last video if you're like, how'd you get the group? Because I showed you in the last video. All right, I'm going to take this group, and I'm going to make sure that up in my options panel, which is up here, that show transform controls is checked. And then I'm going to go over to my, my move tool, which is right here. And if I hold down the shift key when I do this, this shrinks it in proportion. If I let go of the shift key, and in this case it doesn't matter so much because it's just a bunch of shapes, but if this was like a person's face, you'd be able to tell that was out of proportion. So you just hold down the shift key and shrink this down so it takes up like maybe that much of the space and put it in the corner. And then once you have that done, hit the checkbox. And let me show you how cool this is going to get in a minute. So I'm going to take this group and I'm going to drag it down to the copy. Don't erase it. Drag it down to the copy group. So I've got a second group. Move it over. So it's an exact copy of my group. And watch what I do. I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, and I'm going to flip it horizontally. Check it out. And again, when you're happy with that, awesome. So then watch this. I'm pretty happy with the way that looks right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take these groups. I'm going to make a group within a group. So it's like I'm taking all this stuff and I'm going to put it in a big folder. So again, I'm going to click on this. So I've got another group here, which currently has nothing in it. It's called group 2. I'll call this like big group. I don't know, just so I can just make a distinguish between it and the other two. Take this group, put it in. Take this group, put it in. Okay, so I've got, and remember each of these groups, it's like an individual folder. It's got all these individual layers in it. So I've got a lot of layers right now, but I'm happy with what's going on here. So I'm going to take big group, and I'm going to drag it again down here and make a copy of it. So I'm making a copy of big group, and there it is. And I'm going to slide it down, all right? And then again, image, no, I'm sorry, edit, transform, flip, vertical this time. And do you see what you're getting? It's like a mirror image going this way and a mirror image going that way. Pretty easy. And now that I have that, I'm feeling a little lazy. So I'm going to make another group. Oh my goodness. I'm going to call this bigger group. And I think you're going to see where I'm going with this. I'm going to drag all this in. Drag all this in. So now I have all this together, I hope. If I go to bigger group, yep. And now I'm going to, again, take bigger group and copy it over here in this button. Drag it down. Yay, that looks pretty good. And, you know, I'm a big believer in working smarter, not harder. So you can see how quickly I can get a very kind of complex design here without having to do a whole lot of work, because I'm copying 4 of them at a time instead of 2 of them at a time. And just to show you how totally lazy I am, I'm going to select them all and copy them all. And then I still have those 4 selected. And I'm going to Command minus so I can really see what I'm doing. And I'm going to drag them all down. So I Command minus to zoom out. But look at that. I'm so lazy. No, I'm not lazy. I'm smart. I'm working smarter, not harder. There we go. I love it. So easy. So I'm happy with that. I've got my pattern there. And if I wanted to, I could hit, I could grab them all. Let's see what happens here. You see how there's a bounding box around all of them? I think I'm just going to kind of pull this out because I got some empty space over there. So again, to do that, I hold down the shift key. Oh, I've got to hit the checkbox here now because I resized them. But to do that, what I just showed you, I hold down the shift key, okay? Hold down the shift key on the bottom, and you get the big bounding box, and I can move it around. So easy. All right, in the next layer, the next video, I'm going to show you how to finish this all up and get it done. So just make sure you watch that, and you're almost done. Nice work.